Good morning. Welcome to Beyond Cancer Live with Marina Blackford. I'm your host. I'm just going to go and do not disturb so we can totally focus and catch up. Everybody, it is Friday. I love the Friday energy for the live. So I'm excited to be here. And I hope you all are having an awesome day in summer, wherever you are. I feel like summer is a mix of relaxation. It's a mix of reflection, and it's also a mix of crazy schedules if you have kids. Okay, so I'm raising my hand over here. I just had to like throw my kids at someone so I could do this live because we're on summer vacation. I just got back from a vacation. If you guys follow me on Instagram, it's at Marina Blackford. And I just had a great trip to Mexico and we went snorkeling in the ocean and saw so many fish and stingray. And I swam with sea turtles, which I've been lucky to do a couple times. And it was such a great family weekend. So I'm excited for the live. First comment, Monica says, Happy Friday, everyone. And Amy Lee, hello, Amy. I always love seeing returning subscribers. Welcome. Says, Good morning. Been excited for this live. Me too. I absolutely love the lives. I say it every time, and I mean it from the bottom of my heart. It is the favorite part about my channel. So, welcome to Beyond Cancer. I'm Marina Blackford. I'm a 2-time breast cancer survivor, and I started this channel with the 100% intention of paying forward tips for getting through chemo, getting through a cancer journey. And I created those videos on my iPhone camera in March of 2020, which was at my 5-year mark of being diagnosed with breast cancer. And later that year, I continued making some videos, playing around with YouTube, and I would find myself diagnosed again, this time with a 2-year-old and a newborn. Just to be clear, I am BRCA1 positive, which means I have a genetic mutation that puts me at high risk for breast cancer. Hello, it's CB, it's Sissy B. That puts me at high risk for breast cancer and ovarian, and I did have all my breast tissue removed. I had reoccurrence at the time that you're most likely to get reoccurrence, which is in that first 5 years. And I had it near the side of my breast reconstruction where there's technically residual breast tissue. So that's what happened. That's my story. I continued to vlog and journal the journey of getting through breast cancer treatment. And that is where you guys probably found me. I made a video that I think is so important to see if you need it. It's called 12 Things I Wish I Knew Before Starting Chemo. And I continue to make videos upon my reflection of what helped me get through chemo fatigue, um, neuropathy, energy, chemo belly, all kinds of videos. And if you subscribe, you can find those videos and then you'll be notified when I go live. I have some videos in queue to still edit and get out, but I've just been on that summer schedule. So I'm so sorry, guys. There's a delayed vlog that's in there. I think I have another video too updating you about me and my life and what's going on because I've had some big updates. So I'm going to jump to the comments. I really, really encourage you guys comment and ask your questions and share whatever you have for anybody on the journey. It is so, so helpful. You have no idea. I have learned things from the comments on this channel and I've been able to use them for myself and pay them forward. I mean, it's been amazing. I'll try and actually reflect on some of that stuff I've learned. So let's say hi. Hi, Lynn from Croatia. Hello. Eden from Canada. Hello. Welcome to the live. So I usually have a theme for the lives, but I'll just kind of catch you up with where I'm at. So I'm on my summer schedule, which means kids are out of school. We have some activities, a lot of downtime. We're just all over the place. And so I'm a person, I don't know about you guys, but I thrive from routine, right? Okay, I'm going to get up. I just naturally wake up at the same time. I think a lot of us are programmed to do that, right? I get up at the same time every day, about 5:45, and I walk the dog. And I like that because it just kind of gets me going, gets me up out of bed. And then I start to just reflect when I'm on my walk. That's my favorite part of the day, sun rising, reflect. And then I just get going for the day. Here's the problem for me. I'm going to just like talk about some stuff and see if you guys resonate with it. please ask your questions for your cancer journey as well. Um, Good, Amy. I'm gonna go to your comment next. Uh, so anyways, I get home and I hit the ground running. Like it's like kind of like do dishes, take care of a family, like whatever it is for you guys. Does it look like you have to run off to work? You have to start checking emails. I feel like a lot of us, it can go from like 0 to 60 miles per hour real quick. And I feel that so much in my season as a parent. And I love being a mom, but it's it's finding a way to reprioritize my life. And so that's my theme for today is called priorities and prioritizing. What do you prioritize in your life? What do you prioritize when you're on your cancer journey? What do you prioritize after your cancer journey? So for me right now, I am doing a lot of reflection and I'm prioritizing learning about becoming the best coach I can be. So if you guys don't know, a couple of years ago on this channel, I said, I have big news. I think I want to become a life coach. And a lot of you were like, I think we already see you as a coach. And that was so validating. It was so cool, which just empowered me to say, I'm going to do this correctly. So last year, I became a certified holistic cancer coach through beatcancer.org. Fantastic information on creating a body that doesn't allow cancer cells to hang out. That's the idea of holistic cancer coaching. And it's also supportive of your journey when you're going through treatment. My goal as a holistic cancer coach is not to tell anybody not to do chemo because I did chemo. I had triple negative breast cancer and I absolutely did chemo to beat mine. But it's how can I support my body in a holistic way from inside out? And a big part of that is nutrition, getting a variety of beautiful, healthy, colorful food. Just, I think of it as swaps. You guys might have heard me say this before. I just think, what can I swap? What can I swap? Instead of having like the other night, instead of having a dessert, because I felt like I was like, oh, it's after dinner. Like we just do dessert. It's what you do, right? I'm like, you know what? I'm going to just have some fresh strawberries, which are so good right now because it's summer, and some dark chocolate. And it was a very satisfying and it replaced what could have been cookies and ice cream and, down the rabbit hole of sweets. So if you think of things like swapping stuff out, I don't feel like I'm missing out. I feel like I'm just giving myself better options. So making my health a priority. The other thing I make a priority right now is my purpose. I found my purpose when I started my YouTube channel, and that is crazy because I found my purpose many times in life, right? I found my purpose as a dental hygienist. I found my purpose as a wife. I found my purpose as a mom. Um, but going through something as hard as having breast cancer, I found my purpose in giving back. And that was creating the channel and that was paying forward the tips. And so I'm constantly trying to learn and grow on that journey. YouTube is work to be present and make videos and keep it going. I'm so thankful that I can continue the lives and you guys show up here. But I think that purpose for me has grown into more of a coaching practice. So this year, and I may have mentioned this already, I'm continuing my coaching certification through the Jay Shetty Life Coach Certification Program. And it is so eye-opening. It is so reflecting that even though I'm here guiding you guys with all the tips for chemo, neuropathy, medication, perspective, positivity, truly change for all of us comes from within. And that is the purpose of life coaching. That is me helping people peel back the layers to find the answers for themselves. So if you guys came here for a guru, I'm not your guru, but I'm your coach. I'm rooting for you. I've been there. I've been there a couple times. And I think there's something really, really empowering when you speak to other survivors and people on the journey. Nobody gets it like other people. And I'm here to help you gain perspective, just like I'm gaining every day. So we're learning together. Thank you. All right, Amy Lee. Amy, I love that you show up. You are the best. Amy, just found out I have BRCA gene mutation. You just found out. Oh my gosh. Okay. I took genetic testing in January. Oh, here we go, guys. I haven't even finished the comment. And I'm like, this is suspense. What's going on? Insurance denied to pay for it. Oh, insurance. So I just received the news this week. Almost 6 months later. What are we talking about, Amy? Double mastectomy August 5th, then hysterectomy later. Wow. Amy, thank you. Thank you for sharing. Um, first of all, can we talk about insurance? I'm not gonna get on a rant. I live in the United States. I think you do too, Amy, right? And a lot of you watch from other places. So, that being said, the way insurance works here in America is you have to meet all of your deductible and then all of your out of pocket. And I'm trying to make sure my microphone's set up correctly. Okay. And it's a lot of money and it's a lot of hoops, and insurance will like deny things and they need notes from your doctor, and it's just really frustrating. And I just want to rant about that a second. Ugh. I wish I wish insurance would realize the importance of the preventative stuff. Like if they allowed you to more easily take a genetic test, then it directly affects your treatment plan, right? You've been told if you have BRCA gene mutation, you have a high risk for breast cancer reoccurrence and ovarian. And then they know to say, hey, instead of maybe just removing the lump, you might want to remove that whole breast or both. Otherwise, you're going to be going through this over and over again, like I did, like my mom did. She's a 3-time breast cancer survivor. So I don't know why they just don't start with the testing early, right? If we do more preventative and more testing early, we could save people a lot of time and energy. And I think you all feel me on that. And I don't know what it's like in Canada and Europe and Australia. I know you guys have different systems in the UK, all of it. But here in America, man, it is frustrating sometimes. I felt this as a dental hygienist, right? I'm like, why don't they cover fluoride or, people have different perspective of fluoride, but some more preventative things, right? They should automatically cover sealants and oral cancer screenings and things like that, because then why would we not cover it and then have to pay more to deal with it later? It makes no sense. All right, let's continue. Amy, it's been a heavy week. Glad to have you. Guys, when people say, I've heard people say this, I've heard big YouTubers say this, which is very interesting. I don't know, but if I touch one person, it makes it all worth it. And I humbly agree with that 100%. If my videos have helped, and just to say one person, is very humble. I mean, if I've helped 10 people, if I've helped 20 people, it's all worth it. And so, Amy, this live today is dedicated to you. This was worth it. Somebody needed to show up here, vent, feel heard, and she's had a heavy week. And so, Amy, thank you for sharing. And I have tears in my eyes. And you guys know I get teary-eyed. I don't know. I don't often cry, but man, this community, having feelings validated as a cancer survivor, I really think it's healing. So thank you guys. Oh my God. Okay. Lynn, I finished with my red chemos. That's the ANC, the adriamycin cytoxin. Been there. After the 4th, I had fever, had blood transfusion. Did you have that? Yes, Lynn, I have had a fever and I've had a blood transfusion. I don't think I had it after ANC, my first cancer journey. On my second cancer journey, we were doing a lot of Taxol and carboplatin weekly. And when I reached the 15th one, my hemoglobin or iron or red blood cells, kind of all related, was very low, and I had to pause and do blood transfusion. And I can tell you my perspective that day was frustrated. I thought, no, I was going to finish my last chemo. I can't believe we can't do it today. And then I got a call from a friend that day. Like it was so divine. Like I needed that phone call. And she's like, someone in my life needed a blood transfusion at one point. He had um Crohn's. And she's like, when he needed the blood transfusion and he got it, she's like, it was like gave him so much energy. And so sometimes pausing and needing to do these blood transfusions, you could be so frustrated and then you realize like I didn't know how much I needed that until I got it, until it was brought to light. So, anyways, I don't know how you're feeling about that, but that's how I felt. So I had to like go through the roller coaster emotion. Like this was not what was going to happen today. Something else happened. Okay, this could actually help me. And then I was told I could be done with chemo. So it all turned into good stuff. Tarina, I will be starting chemo this month. And she does an emoji that has a sad face. I'm sorry. Monday is my procedure for the port. Your channel has been very helpful. I'm so glad, Tarina. Again, right? If I can reach one person, two people, 20 people, this has all been worth it. Thank you for finding the channel. Thank you for showing up for the live today. Because here I am, no longer bald. I have hair. I am, oh my gosh, you guys, am I 3 years out from treatment? Oh, where does time go? I'm 3 years out from this last cancer journey. And I'm gonna say last because it's the last one, the last one, the last one. And I'm still here showing up because I think it's so important. Eden, thank you all for the great info. It really helped me as I went through my cancer journey. I was diagnosed with triple negative breast cancer in back December 2023, and I recently finished my 6 months of chemo with a heart emoji. Eden, yay, 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 yay. No, I need to bring back enthusiasm. I was emotional. I'm so happy for you. Finishing chemo is like getting over a mountaintop that you did not want to climb, you did not sign up for, but here you are. And if you want to get something from it, I just can tell you, I'm so proud of you. You know, it's not easy to choose chemo, but when you choose it and it works and then you do the thing, I'm just proud of you. I'm proud of you. Okay. Sometimes I need to like rein it in. Okay. Um, more comments, but I'll pause here to say too. So my theme for today is prioritizing. What do we got to prioritize to get done for ourselves? So for some of us, it's getting through treatment right now and managing symptoms. For some of us, after treatment's over, and I really just felt this, it's kind of like you settle into the like, what now? What now? And for me, it's always evolving because I'm a mom to young kids. So I'm always like, what season are we in now? Um, but my priority of getting through my life coach program and coaching people, like setting my day up for success to learn and get the opportunity to help people, that's my priority right now. And yeah, if you guys want to talk to me one-on-one and need help with your journey, you can go to my website, marinablackford.com, and I have a schedule there. You just click book with me and we can chat if you need it. It's been so wonderful to be able to connect with people. So let's continue here. Lynn, I have started with the paclitaxel. I am constantly tired, loss of appetite, everything tastes bad, whole. It is hard for me to go outside and take a walk. Did you take B vitamin complex? I take it now, Lynn, and I actually didn't take it for a long time. But during cancer treatment, I only took a women's multivitamin. My oncology team said that was fine, and they just didn't really want me taking a lot of other extra stuff. That being said, there's some research that really supports taking vitamins during chemo, like vitamin C. There's such a mixed reaction on that one. So I think it depends on the kind of chemo you're getting. Um, and vitamin B can give you energy, but here's what I would focus on, Lynn. So ask your oncology team if they think it's okay. It's really up to them. I need a tissue from crying earlier. Um, here's what I would say that could help you and just be open to this. Hydrating a lot more than you realize is so important during chemo. You don't realize that it can make a real difference in your energy. So I would say start with hydrating. And I know we say that all the time. Um, electrolyte water, spring water, or reverse osmosis water, something that's just very pure and good. You can also hydrate with organic coconut water. I'm a big fan of Harmless Harvest. I love that one. Um, you can hydrate with some cold press juices. Be mindful of too much sugar, right? I wouldn't just say go drink orange juice because that's not a cold pressed juice and it has a lot of sugar, but hydrating. Um, loss of appetite. They usually give you the steroid to help with that. Is that being managed okay for you? Do you feel like that encourages you to want to eat it all? The change in taste, oh, it sucks. It's definitely changes during chemo and it will come back, just to let you know. I found that taste came back for me. To help prevent loss of taste, they say to suck on some ice during chemo and that it might help relieve those taste buds. You're going to want to incorporate some really fresh stuff into your diet. The taste for me that came through lemon, garlic, and honey. And so anything you can add lemon to, like some chicken, some garlic honey chicken. Oh my gosh. I seared some chicken in the pan the other night and made some summer squash with it. Oh, so good. Um, and if you're craving sweet, try to go with natural sweeteners like a local honey is great, a manuka honey, expensive, but putting that just over some yogurt, having a banana with some dark chocolate, just like you almost gotta go more pure with the taste, but do what feels right for you, Lynn, and, just really, really start with the hydrating and then little things. If it's hard for you to go outside and take a walk, don't even think about it like that. Think about walking to your kitchen to go make a healthy snack as your walk, and those little things will slowly help you build up to bigger things. Alright, let's continue. Amy. Amy is commenting on the insurance that I was just talking about. Amy, my insurance said I already had breast cancer, so I don't need it. My doctor fought, but ended up using a grant to get the genetic testing paid for. Kudos to your doctor. You need to sign them a really nice thank. You don't have to, but you should thank them. Write them a really nice thank you card. I was gonna say, you have a good doctor. That's very assuring. That's very, very good. There you go. So, insurance frustration, doctor for the win. There you go, guys. Debbie Rosales, Marina, waving. Thank you. You made my cancer journey and found out in late April. After chemo, lumpectomy, 31 rounds of radiation, need 14 infusions of Kadcyla. That there is no evidence of disease. Oh, yay. Okay, I'm going to read that one again. Debbie, I'm so excited. She's very excited to be here. So, hello. You made my cancer journey, found out in late April. So, what is it, June? After chemo, you've already done chemo? You did it. Yeah, chemo, lumpectomy, 31 rounds of radiation. Okay, I'm just excited. You just said there's no evidence of disease, and I'm gonna run with that, and I'm super excited for you, Debbie. Thank you for commenting. Leza, hello, first time with you live. Hello, I'm battling a stage 4 lung cancer. So happy to be here with you. I am so happy for you to be here too. I'm just so happy you're here. I was gonna say I don't have experience with lung cancer, as you know. Um, But I feel for you for being told you had cancer. I mean, ugh. I'm so happy you're here. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Monica, done chemo, waiting to see if I need radiation. On Keytruda, daily focus is nutrition, exercise, mindfulness, and gratitude. Amen, Monica. I think those are pillars to health, nutrition, exercise, mindfulness, and gratitude. It's so true. And here's what I'd say about all those things. Like when I think about coaching people and helping them is they feed off of each other. Okay? So if you can start with doing some of those healthy swaps, sometimes it makes you feel like I have some energy today. Maybe I'll go for a walk. And when you go for a walk, it starts to make you feel a little more grateful for the day. And when you're grateful for the day, you feel like you have some peace. And when you have some peace, you feel like you have a clearer mind to maybe plan some dinners, because meal planning usually helps us eat better. So it all and goes in this. It goes in the cycle. It goes in the cycle. So if you can feed one of those areas, and the exercise. I mean, exercise is like probably the way flossing was to my hygiene patients. They don't always want to do it, but when you do it, you feel so good you did it. That's what I always thought of it as, right? So it's like you're like, "Oh, man, I gotta get dressed to go to the gym, or I gotta go pick up some weights, or I gotta break a sweat." Like, if you do, though, you feel so good. So, touching on all those areas really feeds into each other, and thank you so much for sharing that. Ooh, some more comments. I love this. Love it, love it. Um, let's go to Debbie. Debbie says, "Thank you for helping make this journey easier." Oh my gosh, Debbie, thank you. To hear that is like full circle for me. I love it. Terry, pink coconut water means oxidation. Please think of raw coconut when you are in the Caribbean. Is the water coming out of that white or pink? Okay. I don't think pink coconut water means oxidation. It actually is that it comes from a young coconut. Um, and that's why it's pink. Pink because I don't love the coconut water that is, but this is just me. I don't like that, like, oh, whatever that brand is, pink coconut water. Here we go. What is it? Yeah, it means it da 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 da. Anyways, we don't need to diagnose coconut water right now. But, it's organic. It is yeah, okay, let's just say it is pink. It is pink. I don't know. I can't go into the logistics of all of that, but Terry, let me see your next comment. Harvest is the worst brand, so sorry. Oh, it's the worst brand. Okay. I will look into it then, Terry. I'm always here for feedback. We have to get, what's his name? Huberman on it. Have you guys watched or listened to his podcast, right? He does those studies with Stanford and talks about all the stuff that's good for us or not good for us. All right. Amy Lee, Lynn at Lynn I noticed not getting enough protein keeps me fatigued. I love this. There are really good protein shakes that help a lot. Smoothies with some protein powder, lots of hydration is really important. Absolutely. So good you brought that up, Amy. Protein is big, especially for women, especially if our hormones are being affected, and they're likely being affected if you're on treatment, right? So I'm so glad you said that, Amy, because that's also something that was brought to light for me when I was pregnant, by the way. When I was having nausea, the doctor said vitamin B, right, helps with energy and not feeling nauseous, but getting enough protein and actually starting your day with protein, even more so. So, not starting your day with cereal or just oatmeal, but if it's oatmeal, you can add protein to it. Um, right? Or you add chia seeds to it or nuts to it to make it more protein rich, or you're going to start with eggs, or you're going to start with egg whites. Um, but finding ways to add more protein, especially when starting your day, so that your sugar levels don't go through this up and down of glucose. Like you don't start your day on processing glucose, which would be if you started with pancakes or just a waffle and syrup. Instead, do that multigrain waffle with almond butter, adding protein. I love it. I love it. Love it. Okay, Debbie, sorry, April 2023. Okay, Debbie, I was like, wow, how did you finish all that so quick? April of last year. I tell everyone about your channel. Oh, thank you, Debbie. That is it. I've heard a lot of people say that, and I appreciate that so much. They're like, go there, watch the videos, feel seen, feel heard, get the info you need. So good. Trisha's vlog. I am from Nepal, had triple negative breast cancer. Um, Thank you for being here, Trisha, in our community. Lynn, thank you, Marina. My oncologist suggested vitamin B complex for neuropathy. Ooh, okay. Fantastic. Again, you're paying forward some knowledge right now that someone needed to hear. Terry says oxidation is very important as it does not hydrate you as a real organic coconut water would. Where can we even get real organic coconut water? I've actually seen them sell the coconut. Is that what we're talking about? Have you seen that coconut where it's like the top's chiseled away? Um, yeah, so, very interesting. I'll have to look it up, but, what about organic coconut water with, like, some pineapple juice and, some sea salt in it? Is that supposed to be like a natural Gatorade, right? Again, we're always looking for cold press. We're looking for real fruit here. If you wanna really hydrate, they're like, eat pineapple, right? Eat watermelon. Like, and then you also get the fiber and nutrients that come with eating a fruit, eating an orange instead of drinking orange juice, that kind of stuff. So, yeah, I hear you. I hear you, Terry. Eden, thank you for the Truvani protein powder recommendation. I love it. Oh, good. I love it too. It's just easy on my tummy. Some people like whey, some people don't. I'm not against whey. I have whey protein in some of my oatmeals. But in my smoothies, I like Truvani, and my kids tolerate it well. So we just like it. Daniel, Marina, how long is your hair? Okay, 3 years out. Well, I've cut it. So it would be longer. This is like vacation hair, guys. So sorry. It would be longer. So it's past my shoulders And it would be longer than this if I hadn't cut it, but this is 3 years of growth. So, I think it takes a good, like, 2 years to feel like you've reached a point of length. Yeah, and then the rest is up to you how you wanna style it. Lynn, says, "Thank you to Amy. I eat protein every day, don't eat sweets at all. I take Ensure drink." Good, 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 good. So Ensure could help you get some protein. There is another, drink, I think I have it linked on my Amazon store. The problem not the problem. It's a good drink if you are nutrient deficient on your cancer journey, but it's really expensive. It's really expensive, and I didn't do it personally, but it has been recommended, and let's see here. Maybe under supplements, but, it's like Ensure. You guys know what I'm talking about? Maybe I don't even have it in my store because I didn't use it. There's a drink that is Enterade. That's what I'm trying to think of, Enterade. Daniel, is your hair greasy? Maybe because I didn't wash it today. Generally, my hair is not greasy, no. No, it's I have mixed skin type and mixed hair, so, like, sometimes it's oily and sometimes dry, so, I don't feel like that came out different? Are you wondering post-chemo if my hair is greasy? Is it more greasy than before? I don't think so, but I'm really thankful that it came back with as much color as it did. Some people's hair comes back gray, and that is what it is, right? Then you gotta decide where to start. You're gonna start dyeing it or what? Um Karen, I was diagnosed with triple negative breast cancer July of 23. So almost a year out, Karen. How is it going? If you want to share, the floor is open to you. We've reached the 30-minute mark. And so I'm gonna read one more comment. That's what we Monica says, I use Vega Sport Protein Powder, easy on the stomach. Oh, great. I'll look that up, Monica. I love suggestions. Remember, guys, like I said earlier, I'm not your guru. I'm not here to tell you only do this, only do that, because we are all individuals. What works for somebody doesn't always work for somebody else. But the point is to be amongst people that have been through something similar. And somebody might just have something that you're like, oh, that's a good idea. Maybe I could try that. Maybe I could ask my doctor about that. It's been so helpful. I am a two-time breast cancer survivor. I am 3 years out from my last journey, and I'm still learning. I feel like every day. I mean, show up to the live, right? We'll learn something new together. So today I'm prioritizing that I got one of my life coach lessons done. I have some clients that I will be chatting with next week. I'm so excited about helping people more. I didn't post a schedule for this month. Confession. I didn't. And I didn't because it's the first month that I have no routine. My kids are out of school. Um, and I'm with them a lot. So I didn't want to commit to saying I'm going to do this tip video this month or this vlog this month. I just need to see how it goes. So I'm going to plan the next live in about 2 weeks, maybe a Friday again, maybe the 28th. Um Maybe not actually, because they might be in camp and I could do another day. But I will put a notification soon. So just make sure you subscribe, and that way you won't miss the notification of when the live is. Um, what are you guys prioritizing today? Monica shared its nutrition and exercise, mindfulness and gratitude. Is there one thing that you can prioritize today that will help you feel better? That's your homework. I'm gonna leave you guys with that. Today I prioritized working on my self-growth and and that's where I'm at on my journey. I think I'm on a growth path right now. One more comment here, Karen. I was diagnosed with triple negative breast cancer of July 23. Thank you, Karen. She's opening up to us. I had lumpectomy and radiation. 8 months later, colon cancer. Don't make me cry again, Karen. I had colon resection on April 12th. I have BRCA2 mutation. Ugh, man, Karen, thank you for sharing that. It's not easy, this journey. And I'm not here to deliver just pure sunshine. I'm here to walk this journey with you guys as people. And I used to say it all the time on the channel, and I still believe it. It's kind of one day at a time. And that sounds really one day at a time is hard for people to hear when they're like, "What are you talking about?" But one day at a time is necessary, I think, sometimes on this cancer journey, because if you just keep going too far down the road, your anxiety will get the best of you. And so if you need to do one day at a time, what can I do to help myself today until the next day, until the next thing, until you get to the next appointment, till you get to the next thing that you're doing? That's what it might have to be sometimes, because it's it's not easy being a cancer survivor. I'm going to say it. I think there's really good things that come with it, perspective and a greater appreciation for stuff, but you would still never choose having to gone through cancer to get there, right? So it isn't necessarily easy, but there's so much hope and there's so much faith in believing that you're here for a reason. I would lean on that. All right. Another comment here from Diamond Edge. Diamond Edge, walking with my daughter in a minute, day after chemo. All right, good. Good for you. I think walking always made me feel better after chemo. It was very hard to take that first step and go out. It might depend even on the weather where you're at. You're not motivated to go walk if it's rainy or hot or cold. But you can find a way. You can get your steps in inside somewhere. You can go to a gym. Don't think of it as a big thing, just one thing at a time. Monica, I like this. Monica was just commenting back on what I was saying. One day at a time, yes, the little things add up. I'm a firm believer in that, Monica. I'm going to high five you on that one. The little things add up. Little things that you do for yourself add up, whether it's good or whether it's bad. And I don't know if you guys have seen this or heard this, but in life, we get in loops. We're either in this negative spiral or in a positive spiral. So if you're constantly thinking life sucks, I have cancer, this is going wrong, nothing's going right, you're in a negative loop. You can't expect things to just turn around because you are in that. So that's what gratitude and mindfulness help with, by saying, okay, I have cancer, that sucks, but I have a great doctor. I have good friends that check on me. Today I feel well. Whatever it is, when you start spinning your perspective up, you will continue to go in that direction. And I think that's something that you guys see on my channel. That's how I felt. Stephanie, this is my first time here. Welcome. 37-year-old diagnosed with HR positive, HER2 negative, global breast cancer, December 2022. I love all the interaction. I'll join again for sure. Thank you so much, Stephanie. Thank you. Thank you. We're almost about to wrap up. I usually wrap up at about the 45-minute mark. Yeah. So thank you for being here. Karen, it's a lot mentally while trying to stay positive. And I totally agree, Karen. And so I think sometimes for some of us, we need to even take the word positive out of it. Like, I'm supposed to be positive during this. How? Why? Um, Take that pressure off yourself, Don't even think about it like that. Just think today, I'm not going to say all the things that are not going well, and leave it at that. And then maybe start to think about things you're grateful for. Think of the word gratitude instead of positivity. Because if you practice gratitude, it'll help bring you positivity. I don't think we wake up in the morning and and you guys probably think I do this, right? I wake up and I'm like, today is a great day. Like, I don't always think that at all. I'm like, man, I did not sleep good last night because my 3-year-old was up all night and I am tired. And here we go. So I don't just jump out of bed with birds singing like Cinderella. It's gratitude that will bring you there. I'm grateful I have beautiful, healthy kids. I'm grateful that I have a safe home to wake up in, whatever it is, right? I mean, just it's steps, 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 steps. This is good today, guys. I'm feeling good about it. All right, let's bring up a couple more comments and we'll wrap up in just a couple minutes. Brandy, I have surgery coming up. How do you know what the best surgery decision is best for you? Oh, Brandy, this is such a good question. So I'm so glad you asked before I wrapped up today. people come to me with this, right? I've talked to some people about this. They're like, "Okay, I have one surgeon saying we could do under the muscle. I have one saying we could do over the muscle. I have one saying we could do deep flap. I have one saying implants are no problem. I have one saying we can do expanders, then we'll do." There's a lot of options. Or we could do direct implant. I mean, I hear you, Brandy. There's a lot of options. What I did was I used referrals, right? I always asked for referral to the best surgeon. And, I made sure that more than one person really loved that surgeon. Then I would have a consult with that surgeon. If I was unclear or wanted another opinion, then I would get a second opinion, whether it's from an oncologist or a surgeon. I don't believe in getting like 5 opinions. I think that's too much. We don't have time to do that. I think getting 2 good opinions is where you start. And then when you have those opinions, start to write down your questions, why you think you're leaning towards one or the other. And then talk to that doctor or nurse again, usually over the phone. They might be able to answer some of those questions before you say, okay, this is the one I'm choosing. It's truly a personal matter, and it might be subjective to your lifestyle, where you live, what your surgeons have experience with. I mean, there's so many factors. So you need to weigh all those factors for you, Brandy. No one can really tell you what is the best. I see a lot of people removing implants. I say a lot, but who knows? I see some people removing implants or doing more deep flap. And I think that's great. I think it's a really great option. Deep flap surgery is not a great option for me because I'm so petite. So, I wish it was because I'm such a natural, holistic person, but it just wasn't a good option for me. And I've asked again recently. And also because I have radiation and implants and radiation effects implants that they're like, we really don't want to mess with anything until we have to. So I'm just writing out my breast reconstruction right now, and I'm okay with that. So just get your opinion, get your second opinion, and then listen to your gut. I hope that helps. Okay, here we go. Sugar keys. I'm BRCA1 mutation, triple negative breast cancer. Same girl. Not anymore. I'm scheduled for a double mastectomy for July 5th. Scared as hell. Scared as I said scared as hell. Scared as all can be. Sorry about that. It's mentally draining. It's so mentally draining. Sugar cries, Kate cries. It's so mentally draining. I do have some videos. I'd recommend looking at my video that has breast surgery tips. Okay. It's 10 breast surgery tips. Again, it's on my playlist. If you go to playlist and look for surgery, watch that video. I mentioned some things that can help you. And I think when you have knowledge, it's empowering. And I'm sorry you have to go through this. Stage 3. Again, I'm sorry you have to go through this, but you can do this. Brandy, I'm doing radiation after, so I'm worried about how they will look after radiation as well. Ideally, they do expanders and wait to do implants so that your implants don't harden from the radiation, but they can do radiation when you have implants. I did have that done, but I was a unique case. I mean, there's just so many factors, Brandy. Okay. Thank you. I helped. Brandy says, thank you. That helped a lot. I'm leaning more towards deep flap. Trust your gut, Brandy. Absolutely. Sugar cries. I'm doing a deep flap surgery 6 months post radiation. Anytime you can delay surgery for after radiation, it is a better option because your skin will be affected. Yes. Again, ask your surgeons who have experience. Ask them how much experience they have, what success looks like for them, so you can manage your expectations. And Brandy says, "Oh, nice. That's great to know they can do that." Sugar cries. Yes, 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 yes. I love it. All right, Amy. Oh, Amy, yes. Yes, tell us. I'm leaning more towards deep flap as well. Who knows? Guys, I've seen some healed deep flap lately. All right. I'm on my breast cancer Instagram is at Beyond Cancer Coach. And that account for me follows a lot of breast cancer, I don't know what you want to call them, advocates. And a couple of them have had surgeries recently. And it looks like one of them, I absolutely love her results. She's so transparent. What is her name? She just went to the breasty camp, which I wish I could have gone to, but I had a family vacation planned. One of these years, I'm gonna go to Camp Breasty. I'm gonna do it. Um, oh, I can't think of her name right now. I'd have to look up Camp Breasty. But, I've seen some really good examples of deep flap surgery, and I think that's awesome, just so you know. Okay. Da, 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 da. Trying to see if I see her account here. I don't see it. Well, you guys know, you can look up online, but if deep flap's an option for you, then you don't have to worry about replacing implants. It's your own body. You get to remove fat from one area of your body, which is kind of cool. So absolutely, guys. I love it. Thank you guys for showing up today. I'm so happy to do the live with you. And I look forward to seeing you guys in the next video. Subscribe so you can see the notification for the next live. It'll be in about 2 weeks. And I love you guys. I'm sending you lots of love, positivity. And what are you prioritizing today? Make yourself a priority today. Something for you. Love you guys. I'll see you in the next live soon. Bye.